Hey, Adam here. Okay, just checking to. Wow, I haven't talked for like 24 hours. I think I've literally not said it. Well, I mean, I may have said a few things to Dad, but sometimes I just go on these like long streaks where I just don't say anything. I feel like I should turn the volume up just slightly. I've said that so many times. Oh, um. Yeah, but God, I had a couple things I wanted to talk about tonight. I was thinking to myself upstairs, like every time I want to talk about something, it just immediately fucking just vanishes from my head. Like at the moment, I mean, it's like it's like whenever like somebody says something to you and you can't think of something in the moment, but then like in bed later that night you think of the perfect line. That seems to be just the theme of my life. uh, but I just can't think of why. What purpose would that serve? Like evolutionary purpose. What is that a byproduct of? Why does that happen? Because I mean, you would think that being able to come up with things in the moment, where you need to come up with the thing, you'd think that would, be the case all the time, but it's just not. And, there just doesn't seem to be any reason for it. So, I mean, I feel like I'm getting better at, just being I keep saying this in the moment shit. I think that's the main theme so far of all the journals, not just the ones that are on YouTube, but just of all the journals, is just trying to be in the moment. And I feel like over the years actually I've gotten way better at that. Like to the point where it's like I'm very good at letting my emotions be what they are in the moment, like much better than I used to be. I would just stifle everything before, but I feel like I'm just much more comfortable with my. Oh my God! Stop doing that, throat. Emotions. Yeah, I was watching this video upstairs of this guy that was like. Or I was watching multiple videos. He does this series on YouTube. It's called Abandon. Very interesting series. It's not quite like the Dead Mall series, like the This Is Dan Bell guy, but it's more like just the history of now defunct companies. I would have figured that niche would have been filled on YouTube already, but apparently not. Or it might not be, but it just seems to have been filled like within the past few weeks. So, or I don't want to say that, but just like. And, somehow YouTube knew I would want to see it, so they sent it out to me. But the thing I was going to mention about his channel was that he started off doing Minecraft Let's Plays. And, I went to the very first videos of his channel, and it just seemed to be like Minecraft Let's Plays to get like 64 views. And he had like probably a good couple hundred of them. And then, then he gets to his first abandoned video, and it's like 200,000 views after like videos of like 60, 100. A couple of them like had like 1,000 for whatever reason, but then first abandoned video, 200,000 views. And that's just immediate explosive growth that it's filling a need. And it's just hard to figure out. Well, sometimes I feel like there's different types of things. Like some things just fill a need that's there, that you just plug into this fucking vibration or fucking energy with a business idea or fucking YouTube idea. You just plug into it, and you just automatic fucking. Because I mean, it doesn't even matter what your name. You could have fucking like, ZX22 11111111131333333 underscore. That could be your username, and you would still get like thousands of views. No, millions of views. And I kept thinking of that phrase by Shakespeare. What's in a name? So, that's what it feels like. It's like it just doesn't matter. Like, as long as there's no amount of structuring that you need. You don't need to structure anything. It could be any fucking configuration of anything. As long as that thing is there, people will go through the shitty design as long as that one thing is there. And that's the filling a niche sort of thing. But then there's the other kind of thing where you build it up yourself, or build up a reputation. Those are for more like subjective things, or things that don't fill like an immediate need. But like, what is that though? I don't think that actually exists. It's hard to think of something that even exists. So, like a subjective need, or just something that, just being at the right place at the right time doesn't even come into the equation. It's just, pure hard work or whatever. Yeah, it's probably some in-between thing. It's always an in-between thing. I will still make the album. Still gonna make the album. And what's funny is, if it's good, no matter what I do, it's not depending on me as a person, like my personality or whatever. I just want it to be good. I just want to make a good album. Whether that's a viable fucking medium or not anymore, I don't care. I just want to make an album that or just something that touches someone ultimately. It sounded funny. Touches is in, like the physical touch instead of like emotionally touch. Yeah, so I'm just like, today I think I've had like probably close to 3,000 calories today, but I feel like I probably need it because the runs I've been going on have just been fucking insane. Like, I'm going up this fucking hill, this, crazy hill twice in a row, and just throwing the football for just like hours at a time. Maybe not hours at a time, but I'll go out for like 45 minutes just sprinting to the football every time I throw it, not getting out of breath, but I feel like I'm working my muscles a lot more. What's funny is, even though I feel like I weigh more, like I'm probably about like 189 right now, my shape though is, I'm just much more like shapely, if that makes any sense. Like, it seems like there's less fat, so maybe it's just, that more muscle, less fat thing, like turning the fat into the muscle. But who knows, honestly. I have no idea. This might just be all water. I feel like that's what it is, really. It's just water weight. But whatever. Yeah, I really wish I had something to do, like, instead of just coming down here every day, because I got nobody to talk to. I got nothing to do. Yeah, but I guess, that's why part of the reason why I'm writing the album. I'm still very inspired lately with the album. Like, I keep listening to the demos and stuff and just, like, looking out the window and, like, imagining the feel of the album. Because it's something to do with, like, it's like, I had this thought once where it's like, music is just various places where the sun is. Like, some music is fucking noon, high noon, and it's fucking bright, clear, sunny day. Some music is just sunset, though, like right at the sunset. And there's different points of the sunset where the music can reflect. There's, it's a sunset where it's like the sky's still a little bit blue, but it's, it's like that contrast between orange and blue. But then there's another sunset where it's like the sun's even further set on the horizon, and it's like, it's like purple and orange and all those like twilight colors. Dusk colors. Actually, I don't think twilight is the right word. But you know what I mean. And I feel like reverser music in general. I always feel so stupid saying that name, but I feel like that in general is just, it's that point at which the sun is set, where it's like You know, there's some purple and orange shit going on. Not much blue, just purple and orange. Or like an indigo sort of color. Okay, I'm done. So goodbye.